I've seen many comments in my videos saying that the IRS got my payment tool is showing the last 4 digits of a different bank account. So will I still receive my stimulus check, or that your stimulus payment was direct deposited into a closed bank account? So what should I do? And some of you have not even seen a payment date on the IRS Get My Payment tool. Now folks, don't worry. I'll be sharing the answers to these stimulus questions in today's video. First, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope all of you are having a great day so far. So in this video, we're going over the latest news about your third stimulus check from the IRS and the Treasury Department. So if you want to learn the latest news about your third stimulus payment, then be sure to stay until the end of this video. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and share this video with your friends and family, so they too can get the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check news. The whole goal of this channel is to provide you guys with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information, so be sure to stay tuned for the latest updates, everybody. Alright guys, so some Americans are saying that their stimulus checks were direct deposited into the wrong bank accounts, and this is bad news. Now some of you guys are going to have to wait even longer for the badly needed stimulus. But according to the IRS, if a person's bank information is invalid or the account has been closed, the bank will return the payment to the IRS automatically. But unfortunately, some of you might have to wait for a paper check in the mail if the Get My Payment tool is showing wrong bank account information. The IRS has said that the issue with wrong bank accounts popping up is due to some glitches from third-party tax preparers. But thankfully guys, the IRS did say this. They will begin to take steps to redirect stimulus payments to the correct account for those affected by this. I don't know what's going on, everybody. Why is the IRS sending your stimulus checks into the wrong bank account? Is this some type of political game? What do you think, everybody? Tell me down in the comments. But if you do not end up receiving your $400 payment, you may be eligible to claim the recovery rebate credit. The IRS has announced that for filers who didn't receive a payment in the first 2 rounds or received less money than they were eligible for, they might be able to claim the recovery rebate credit on the 2020 returns. Overall, if the IRS does not have your routing and account information for direct deposits, you will either be sent a paper check or an economic impact payment debit card. You may have to wait a little longer for your stimulus money because paper checks and debit cards require more processing and mailing time. Now I know that some of you have even called Direct Express and you informed them that your stimulus payment is finally pending in your account, but Direct Express continues to say that your payments will be available to you on April 7th. But the big question is this, everybody. Will there be a fourth stimulus check added to the Build Back Better plan? Just know this, there is only an early draft of the bill. There is still plenty of time to revise it, and it might include a fourth stimulus check. But right now, the idea is supported by only several Democratic lawmakers. Because remember, many Republicans like Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell do not support a big infrastructure plan. Some Democratic lawmakers have been also vocal about their lack of support for raising taxes to support plans like these. So what do you think about this, everybody? Will Joe Biden pass monthly stimulus checks for Americans? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Democratic lawmakers want Joe Biden to send equal payments to adults and dependents. The Democrats want Joe Biden to prioritize those who need it most and will spend it the quickest, including older dependents, like if you're on SSI, SSDI, or Social Security benefits. Remember folks, that the fourth stimulus payment will be in the form of Joe Biden's American Jobs Plan, which is the next infrastructure plan. The bill includes funding for different projects all over the country. It also includes some worker protection language, but the final bill may be very different. Right now, everybody, there's an expansion of child tax credits for children under age 5. If you have children ages 6 to 17, the amount will be $3,000 per child. This is instead of the $2,000 child tax credit for the year 2020. The $1.9 trillion stimulus bill increased the amount of credit, and it changed the distribution from a credit taken at tax time to periodic checks. So leave any of your questions in the comments down below. I'll be sure to answer them in the next video. Thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you for joining us today, and we have a special guest. You can see to my left here. I'm thankful to our friends at the White House Historical Association and the National Park Service for helping us deliver thousands of commemorative aids to vaccination sites and communities and healthcare centers all across America. Easter is a day of joy when we celebrate resurrection and renewal. But this year, we know many are still going without the further comforts of the season. The virus is not gone, and the second year in a row, most will be apart from their families, their friends, and the full congregation that fill us with so much joy. The scripture tells us, joy cometh in the morning. As we celebrate the renewal of this season, we know that long for dawn is almost here. We will rebuild our nation. We will re-engage and reimagine what we can be. We'll remember that with faith, hope, and love, anything is possible. And we look forward to next year when the White House will bring with joy the season once again, and there'll be an Easter egg roll, God willing. May God bless you all. May God protect our troops and take care of the Easter Bunny. Thank you all very, very much. All right. Absolutely. Right here. Right here. All right. Nice to see you all. Can't even see. You got to squeeze. You got it, man. All right. Thank you all.
8%, we'd be, I think, number 2 in the world in corporate taxes. Other countries saw the success we were having, and many other countries that we compete with reduced their corporate rate to try to keep their jobs at home rather than seeing those jobs come to the United States of America.
Senator, I got less than 2 minutes left. I want to squeeze one more question in. I haven't heard you say it today, but some of your colleagues in the Republican Party are complaining about this is going to explode debt, this is going to explode deficits, and I want to put up what the Republican record is on those. During the Trump presidency, even before the pandemic, the national debt increased by more than $3 trillion, and in 2017, every Republican in the Senate, including you, voted for the big Trump tax cuts, which cut revenue by almost $1.5 trillion. So I guess the question is, when I hear, for instance, Mitch McConnell talking now about, well, debt and deficits, hasn't the Republican Party, haven't you lost your credibility on this issue?
Well, I don't think anybody has a very good record for the last decade on this. I think the deficit under the Obama years and the Trump years are very similar. The tax cuts, however, in real revenue produced more revenue. In static revenue, they wouldn't, because you couldn't anticipate the kind of growth we had.